Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. Breaking news as the WWE has fired SmackDown superstar Toni Storm. Join us as Wrestlelamia looks at the story and how it might affect the WWE SmackDown women's roster. Toni Storm leaves WWE, but why? Fightful Select's Sean Ross Sapp is reporting that Toni Storm is gone from WWE. Sapp tweeted, "I've confirmed this news with the company. Those that I spoke to within WWE believe Toni Storm asked for her release from the company, though I'm also making an effort to reach out to those close to her. The memo that went out did not list budget cuts as the reason, as has been tradition of late." PW Insider later confirmed the story with the site's Mike Johnson reporting, "The story making the rounds is that Storm requested and received a release. The word among talents is that Storm flew herself home this morning from Baltimore. WWE's internal announcement did not state Storm was released due to budget cuts." The release seems odd in light of Storm's high-profile storyline with SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. Of course, as fans have seen in 2022, no superstar seems safe from being released as the WWE released main eventers Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Several fans posted on social media that they'd watched Storm compete at a live event on 28th December. Johnson elaborated on whether something during Storm's triple threat match with Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks might have played a role in her exit. PW Insider is told last night's triple threat match went down as scheduled, so it does not appear this was a case of something happening inside the ring that triggered the departure. Storm had recently been programmed with Flair on TV, but that program is obviously done. At this point, all fans know is that Storm is gone from WWE. Given the wrestling news media's echo chamber effect where one site reports something and a number of other sites copy it and treat it as gospel, it's best to wait before reporting on the reasons for Storm's departure until more details emerge. A shaky start. What is known is that the 26-year-old Storm, aka Toni Russell, has been wrestling since she was a teenager, competing around the world until she broke into WWE's 2017 Mae Young Classic. Storm signed with WWE in 2018, competing in NXT UK and NXT, winning the NXT UK Women's Championship. Storm debuted on SmackDown in the summer of 2021, but saw her career on the Blue brand stutter. At one point, it was reported that WWE had forgotten she was on SmackDown, and while the story is dubious, it had an air of truth considering Storm's infrequent appearances on the SmackDown brand. Indeed, a recent interview with Storm suggests she may have felt some frustrations over not being used. Storm appeared on Out of Character with Ryan Satin, revealing, "It's the worst because you just don't know. Obviously, wrestling can be so unpredictable. Next week you could be main eventing and winning a title and everything could be happening or nothing. You don't know. This is show business at the end of the day. It's a topsy-turvy industry." Storm went on to say, "When you're sat in catering, it's not a good feeling. Just sitting there waiting for your shot, waiting for your big break, waiting to show everyone what you've worked your life to be good at. I just sat there asking, when am I next? What's happening? Now, when stuff starts happening, I'm still like, what's going on? Oh my god, what is my life?" Storm began getting a more sustained push after competing on the Women's SmackDown Survivor Series team. She entered a program with SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, but was booked weekly, with fans criticizing an angle where Flair threw two pies in Storm's face, an odd way of trying to get her over. While WWE was booking Storm vs. Flair, it seemed like Storm's chances of winning the title were unlikely. Nevertheless, rumor has it that the WWE considered her a rising star. What's next for the women's division? While it would be erroneous to say that Storm has had a major impact on the SmackDown women's division, her departure is the latest example of the WWE's inability to create new stars. Storm was a promising talent, but her booking was another example of how the WWE often presents its female undercard babyface stars as porcelain dolls who are bullied by heels without getting payback. Wrestlelamia will continue following this story as it develops. Well guys, there you have it, the breaking news on Toni Storm's release. What do you think of this story? Be sure to leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.